Hello there, this is a short demonstration of the availability quoting screen in the new ResExpert. So here we have the grid that you'll be familiar with, and across the top of the grid we've got our Chrome buttons which are for various reservation functions, and you have a new icon here which is the availability calendar. So we're going to select the calendar, and I'd like to go through to April, and we're going to have a look at April 12 for the next 3 nights and see what availability there is on the system. And ResExpert returns you the quoting screen, and you've got your all your unit types listed in the middle here with the number of units available for the date range that you've selected, with the maximum extension that you can make a booking for, and it tells you the maximum occupancy in each room and a minimum and maximum rate for each of your unit types. The quoting screen also has available rate groups, which allows you to have multiple rate pricing schemes, and also you can have multiple discount structures. So at this point I'm going to select the double room, and I'm going to select 2 occupants, and the system displays your reservation details over on the left hand side here. And we have 2 deposit policies. We've got a 50% deposit policy, 180, which is 50% of the grand total of 360, or a 1 night policy. And I'm just going to select the 1 night policy and go submit to create the reservation. So at this point here the system comes back with the guest folio screen, and here you enter the guest details if it's the first time they've stayed with you, or if they've been a previous guest, you should search for them so that this booking is appended to their history records. So I'm going to go search here, and we're just going to select somebody starting with C and just enter, and the system will search for anyone's name that has the letter C in it. And you can see down the bottom here we've got Les Cooper and a Rob Luck. So I'm going to pick Rob Luck, and here it populates all the fields with the previous data that you've saved for this guest. You've got the details for the check-in and check-out. It's in a double room. You've got the unit number, which can at this point is not assigned, so it can be, the system will assign a room number at check-in, or you can click the 3 dots on the end here and select an available room if you want to pre-select the room number. And you've got your deposit policy that you selected and the number of adults and guests. So at this point we can go ahead and submit to save the booking, and the system comes up with the credit card tokenization screen, and here's where ResExpert is PCI compliant, because we interface with the payment gateway suppliers, and they actually store your credit card details, and they return back to you a token that you can retrieve those credit card details with. So you're not storing your guest credit cards on your database, you're just storing a token which allows you to recall their details. So we'll just walk through that. So I'm going to select a Visa card, and here is the a test Visa number, and just select the expiry, and then you answer the small question here, which will be 85. I'm on fire today, and then you hit the submit button, and it says your credit card's been accepted but not charged, and the system will then display the details here for you, saying your credit card's been accepted. Please press the submit button, and here the system will display the token for you and the credit card number and expiry date, so that you can recall that at some other point if you need to charge this guest. So we'll just close that, and we can go ahead and just submit again, and then the reservation is saved. So at this point in here we have the guest folio with the charges and the deposit policies, and then we can just return back to the grid and make another booking, and that's the process for doing an availability quote. Thank you.